Welcome, everyone. I'm going to give about 10 seconds, about 30 seconds to see, give some time that, send out the notifications that we've gone live. So we'll give it a little bit. But Phil, I'm excited to be on. This is one of our first times going live, actually, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah, you got an extra person in the back.
absolutely.
Awesome.
Of course, they'd invite us as we start this, Phil.
It is what it is. That's why it's live and fun.
Absolutely. Well, I'm excited to be sharing this. This one is not going to be long for everyone that's jumping in. This is our first go live experience. We're entering into the live streaming world, and we're really excited to be able to do it. But what we're really going to be talking about today is one of the upcoming events that Valor Financial has put on. That is, I believe, is a huge deal. I've been in the industry for 15 years. And by industry, I suppose we should start the premise saying what industry we're in. But I've been in the insurance industry for about 15 years. And Phil has been in for even longer than that. But our core belief is that the industry has huge gaps, and is fragmented, and that's one of the things of why Phil created the Great Collaboration Conference. And I know I'm stealing some of his thunder, um, and why this is so important. But that's really what we want to talk about briefly today, what that event looks like. It's coming up in just over a month. But I'll let Phil talk, because the whole great collaboration concept was, if I remember correctly, that was your idea, wasn't it?
Well, it was a combination.
Was it a collaboration?
It was a collaboration, if you will. Really, and thank you, Nathan, for setting this up. I would have never done it without you and your marketing expertise. I don't know this side. I was a regional vice president for a major insurance company. I was also wholesaling for a majority of my 18-year career, and didn't realize how important marketing was. So to align your organization with ours to really set this up, uh, and for the future as well, has been fantastic. And so I want to say thank you publicly for that. But also, it was a little comment that you said we should do a sort of a conference, if you will. And I don't like to do anything small. So I said yes. And the idea of many people in one spot to learn, to grow from, is really what came to mind with this whole process. And I decided to make it free for a reason. Um, in our industry, there's a lot of people who do different things to try and I don't know what you would say the easy way to put it, build passive income to some sort. I'm not really looking for passive income. I'm looking for partnership and opportunity because let's say, for example's sake, I, Phil Resch, am part of Valor Financial Specialists. Nathan, you are part of, Klug
ABC
Corporate.
company.
Yeah, yeah. And so, in a truly independent world, I have expertise that I've gained over the 18 years in this industry. You have expertise, but maybe they're not the same. So, what is wrong with us going and reaching out to clients together in partnership where my organization can pay me, your organization can pay you, and we win together? Because a lot of people don't realize, and I've learned this along the way, is that part of something is better than all of nothing. If you have a clenched fist, nothing gets in, nothing gets out. But the problem is that you limit your opportunity for growth from that standpoint. So the idea of the great collaboration spawned from a small conversation between us, and it has grown to an opportunity where we have, about 350 registrants so far, and we still have about a month to go before the actual time frame. May 11th is meant to be on a Saturday, so if you work full time and you do this part time, or if you work full time in this, you have the opportunity to get out, learn from some industry legends and people on how you can grow your practice by at least 25 to 50% just to show up to this event.
Yeah, I'm excited about that, and that's what you just mentioned. I'll dovetail off that for a second. Is I know you believe this as well, that in this industry, we believe that we have the abundance mentality concept, that there's more than enough for everyone, and figuring out how we can collaborate, work together more in this industry rather than against each other, because that's what we see a lot. And that's why, I mean, the poll is a little old from when I remember it, but of the reputation of the insurance industry and insurance agents in general, it's not much better than car salesmen. Not that car salesmen are all bad, but um, and politicians is a little bit lower than that. So that's not a good image to have for the insurance industry. And that's really what our belief is that yes, there's tons of different agencies, there's tons of different organizations, there's tons of different insurance carriers. But if we figure out more how to help each other, help the client, then that's going to be better for everyone rather than what typically happens in the industry of, oh, it's my trade secrets, I'm not sharing that with you. It's like the end of the day, like if we figured out how to help each other, we'll help more clients, and there's a lot of opportunity within that too. So I'm really excited from that standpoint. I think the great collaboration is a phenomenal idea. Tell a little bit about who's going to be there and why that's important for everyone that's listening in. And actually, let me take this because I know there's some people like we have some people that are jumping on and live in different platforms. If you want to make a quick comment and just say how long you've been in the insurance industry, whether you're brand new or you've been around the block for a long time, throw in a comment that says how long you've been in the insurance industry for. That would be cool. But who's going to be there, Phil, and why should everyone show up?
So, in essence, too, the other thing as well is to kind of piggyback off of one thing you said, and I think is important, is when you live in a silo of a select group of carriers and you're fighting against a different product, for example's sake, whole life. A lot of people beat up on whole life because they can't sell it. In this world, we have the ability to sell it and partner with different people. So you don't have to worry about losing a client because you can't sell a product. We've got it all. And the idea of the collaboration is there's different ways to make revenue, whether it is just the insurance industry. We also have a partnership with uh, a very good IMO for ACA and Medicare, and also even some real estate opportunities too, alternative real estate opportunities as well. So we have different avenues that people can go to in regards to getting to the retirement that they want. And so what we have is we have on the main stage, we're going to have you first off talk about marketing. And when I was an
Oh,
RVP,
that's a buzzword,
I
marketing. That
know,
means so
I
many things to
know.
so many different people.
Well, and I will say this, when I was the regional vice president, my focus was on me talking to my clients because I felt that's everything they need. Now, me as a business owner realize how important marketing is. Hence why, we're talking about this today. Hence why the opportunity to see all the different things that were given through that platform can provide. And so we're going to give you a chance to talk about different ways to execute marketing to a consumer. We're going to have the famous Joe Ross come from my alma mater to talk about different ways that you can grow cash value inside life insurance policies. And more importantly, different ways to talk to the end consumer because a lot of times there's taboo around that. I have a gentleman who's going to talk about how we can position and partner with business owners better. And then we're going to have a couple breakout sessions where my business partner, Roderick, will be talking about how to deal in the athlete market. If you don't feel like that's a topic you want to hear, then we'll have an alternative real estate investment conversation with fixed double digit returns, how you can integrate and add that to your practice. Second round of breakouts would be myself talking about how I work in the high end, high net worth cases, partnering with uh, people to basically screw Uncle Sam. Nice way of putting it. Using and leveraging tax strategies, and we helped a business owner with securing $100 million that the government will never touch, and that was a great story. And complementing, or on the other side of that, is integrating ACA and Medicare to your practice. What could that do to help out, grow additional revenue, and help more people? So those are breakouts that we'll have. You can be selective in which ones you go to. But then ultimately at the end, once the day is over, we have keynote speaker, David McKnight, who I'm very excited to see live. I know he's a fantastic author and is going to be bringing some books to purchase as well, called The Power of Zero. And I know he's working on another book as well, which I'm sure he'll mention there too. So it's really a one jam-packed day. As we grow and continue to grow, I would anticipate that this could end up being 2, maybe even 3 days. But the idea is, once again, we have a wonderland of opportunity in this industry to help people. And if you do good by your community will do good by you. And really just create this idea of what insurance really is. It's a noble profession to help people when they need it the most. And that's really what I'm passionate about. So that's again the genesis why I created it, and some background as to who will be there.
And so on that, because we didn't want to spend too long. This is our first live. We're going to be doing this on a regular basis, but the last piece of how that translates to everyone that's listening to this is, again, key. It is a free conference. Okay, no one's charging for this. This is not about any one organization. We want everyone from all walks in the insurance industry to be at this conference. It is out in Texas, so if you go to the www.tgcconference.com, you can learn more about it. You can register. We would love to have you. And I would say, even if you don't necessarily plan on showing up, register anyways, because this is the first conference that we're doing. As a joke, I will say this. Phil mentioned that the idea is that it came from a recommendation of, hey, we're going to do a small conference. Let's have like 50 people there. And it turned into, from 50 people to, hey, we're going to have like 500 people there. So that was amazing. That was a good journey, but that's really the passion that we all have for helping the industry and that's why we want to do it for free. Register anyways, because we are going to be doing more stuff from the great collaboration concept of putting out other webinars and other smaller road shows and lunch and learns and things like that, that we want to welcome everyone, that no matter whether they're, it's Northwest Mutual, Primerica, HDI, it's your own little shop, like you just started new, you're a brand new agent, you've been around the industry for 20 plus years, does not matter. There's going to be valuable information that you can pick up from here, take with you to your practice and implement. And it's going to help your practice grow by basically doing something very little different in what you're already doing. So we're going to be doing this on at least a weekly basis. But any last closing comments on your end? I'll give you 60 seconds, then I'll pull the hook just to talk about that.
I'll just say, in doing all this, the idea is for opportunity and growth. It's not for, cherry picking, poaching, or stealing. If you're part of an agency, understand this is not a recruiting event. Okay. We're here to learn, educate, grow as like-minded individuals in the industry. The end goal is to always support people, help people, and we can all grow together. So I'll use the hashtag I've been using, let's collaborate, and really just find that this is going to be for everyone. So looking forward to see you there. Last but not least, if you register, when you register, I would highly encourage you to also book a room. You can register on tgcconference.com and book a room. You'll get an email separate right after. We have the rates till this Friday, or excuse me, next Friday, the 12th. And then after that, they go up. So we want to make sure that either whether you're local or coming in from out of town for this free event, once again, if you wanted to be there promptly at 8 a.m. when we start, would love for you to just at least block a room that we've got taken for you. We have less than 100 left, and would love to make sure that you act now before all surplus is gone. So, with that, Nathan, I'll leave it back to you to close out.
That sounds good. No, like I said, we'll be doing this on a weekly basis. We can definitely do a lot more live streams. We'll have some different topics. Right now, between now and the next, 37 days or so, we are going to be talking about the TGC conference. But outside of that, we will have more stuff after that we'll throw in and interject. So we'll put a schedule up next time, but excited to have everyone on. Thank you for joining us. Phil, always a pleasure. We'll chat soon, okay?
Have a good day.